This week on Down to Earth, with Japan's population ageing, technology lends a robotic hand. Meet the latest companion for the elderly.
Palro, I adore him. He's very cute and he's a great conversation partner.
Robots, exoskeletons, humanoids. The possibilities are endless.
Look, we can even make her speak.
Hello to everyone watching France 24.
Reality or fantasy? Can robots ever replace humans in healthcare?
I don't think there's any good case for it, but certainly the economic case for it certainly falls apart. The idea that this is going to make up for a labor shortage is nutty.
This week we're down to earth in Japan in the kingdom of robots. Beside me here is a team of humanoid workers, 2 eyes, 2 arms and a raft of possible movements. These are tasks that we humans would prefer not to do. With Japan's population declining, how far is the country willing to go to fill the gap left by the growing lack of manpower?
They joined the team in 2010. Model employees, these rather original staff members very quickly became an integral part of this company that makes cash sorting machines.
It has a right hand and a left hand and decides which one to use and then finds the right piece and grabs it, pulls off the sticker and then screws. It then verifies with its eyes what it has assembled. Just like humans, we give them Saturday and Sunday off, but they don't take any morning tea or lunch breaks.
Next age, as they're called, are consistent and they don't fatigue, unlike the 330 human colleagues who work by their side. The company assures us, however, no one was fired when the robots arrived.
I've never thought about losing my job. I still think human inspection is needed. Although the robots are perfect and they don't make mistakes, the human eye is necessary for the final check.
Robots that run faster than Usain Bolt. Robots that navigate difficult terrain. An industry worth more than 20 billion euros per year. Fast, agile, responsive and intelligent. Japan is the world leader in robotics, showcasing its expertise in front of the US president earlier this year. But Japan has particularly high hopes for this technology in the area of aged care. This is Palro. 4 microphones, pressure sensors, a camera and Wi-Fi connection, all built into a 40-centimetre robot that's designed to keep elderly minds occupied.
In what year was the baseball team the Tohoku Rakuten Golden Eagles founded? 2000 or 2005?
2005.
2005
Are you sure?
Yes.
Correct.
It's interesting to have a discussion with the robots. At the beginning, I thought it was just a recording, but now I realize that he really speaks. We can communicate.
Here we do exercises every day, but to do it with the robot was more entertaining. I learned something.
Robots that offer companionship are the most widespread in Japan for now. The goal is to move towards larger, more functional robots, ones that deliver medication, serve food, or carry patients from one location to another. All this to ease the burden on carers.
There is a serious labor shortage in the nursing care sector. The salaries are too low and it's quite physical. The robots would be able to do the physical work for us, which would give us more time to take care of the residents and also reduce the amount of back pain from lifting people.
Japan is facing a demographic crisis. Its population is ageing and its birth rate on the decline. Today, of the 130 million people, 1 out of 4 is older than 65. The government estimates it needs an extra 1 million nurses over the next decade, but is not yet willing to open the doors to immigration. That's where robots might step in. In November last year, the Health Ministry invited 15 developers to begin demonstrations in nursing homes and hospitals, in a bid to get everyone used to the idea.
OK, you can stand up now. Once it senses the weight, the device is activated. Now I'm going to choose the walk option.
As this 73-year-old walks, he's helped by HAL, a robotic suit that responds to messages sent from his brain. Today, this demonstration at Tokyo's OSADA hospital has attracted the general public, both interested and intrigued.
This machine helps with movements in this zone, around the pelvis and the knees. The machine adapts to each patient in real time. That's what makes it exceptional.
The exoskeleton is thought-controlled by reading nerve signals picked up through detectors on the skin. When a patient intends to move, HAL moves its robotic joint at the same time.
I feel like a robot. It makes it easier and more comfortable to walk, but I can't go very fast with this machine.
While the suit weighs 12 kilograms, the user can hardly feel it when standing up, walking or climbing stairs. In May, the device won an Edison Award, an accolade honouring innovation. This prefecture alone devoted tens of thousands of euros towards implementing the technology last year.
We want to expand the use of this type of robot in the field to help caregivers. Our goal is also to help older people become more independent. That is why my prefecture is encouraging research into these exoskeletons.
Developed in Japan, HAL has since been given the green light for medical use in Europe. John Campbell is a retired professor and specialist in aged care policy with years of experience in Japan. We show him videos of robots being trialled in laboratories for eventual use with the elderly. He makes no secret of his scepticism.
Is it realistic to believe that robots will ever replace humans in the aged care sector?
I don't think it's very realistic. I think there are certainly different kinds of machines that can be helpful when you're caring for very frail older people. But having an expensive robot doing a lot of tasks, such as helping a person get out of bed or feeding them, helping them go to the toilet, those sorts of tasks can easily be done by an aide that you're paying, you know, $12, $15 an hour, and you don't need a $30,000 robot, which will not be able to do it as well, if it could do it at all.
Why do you think Japan is so insistent in pursuing this objective?
The reason why people do work on robots and old people is that rather than being a case of here's the serious problem of taking care of all these old people's, maybe robots are the solution. It actually was totally the other way around. It was a solution looking for a problem. We have all these robots. What are they going to do? Gee, maybe they can help older people. I really think that's the basic story.
And yet the Japanese government continues to invest tens of millions of yen into the most advanced humanoids in the world. Meet Ando. She's 31 years old and the latest project from Japan's National Research Centre. Her skin is made of a soft silicone and her movements are eerily human-like.
So you can see here, she can smile, she can move her eyes and open her mouth. Look here, she's got teeth inside. She can frown as well. See how it gives her an angry expression. And of course, she can do the Japanese greeting.
Ando costs 70,000 euros, but she's not for sale. Her and her male counterpart's main purpose is research.
We brought the humanoids into a nursing home and the patients touched them, caressed them. They were a success there. They enjoyed seeing the humanoids and interacting with the robots. It was good for them.
Today, there are still very few examples of how these humanoids could be used in everyday life.
I started to build these humanoids because I wanted to create a new type of relationship between humans and robots. While my work is focused on robots, in reality it's as much about researching humans as it is about researching robots.
Robots have failed to live up to the promises made several decades ago, but each year they evolve. They may not be ready to replace a workforce yet, but it's hard to imagine a future where humanoids and humans don't coexist.